with oil companies, which do exist. It's an attack on labeling all of the people that commit these crimes as simply madmen, because there has to be something more than that. It can't just be madmen. There has to be a reason behind it, and maybe there's something we can do that could keep that from happening.
Making these two movies is also changing the superficial image of George Clooney like a sex symbol, because they are very different in your career.
Yes, well, yeah, because I put on 35 pounds to do the movie. It almost killed me, I'll tell you. But that's okay. The truth is, as you get older, you don't get to be an actor at the level that I was playing at for very long before they take it away from you. They don't let you sort of stay in that spotlight all that long. So you always try to find other ways to, you want to keep moving forward. So the trick is now to find better jobs. And then that's why you write and direct and do other things, produce. Because truthfully, they'll be very sick of me pretty soon, and I want to have another job to fall back on, Be a character actor.
We are waiting for the press conference of Venice Film Festival, but many people are saying that Good Night and Good Luck is so interesting that could be in the official selection. Do you love the festival? Would you like to be?
Love it. Well, I love it also because, I have a home here where you are, and in this room, which is the factory that we live in, I built an editing room with an Avid and everything. So we came here after we finished shooting Good Night and Good Luck, and spent 6 weeks cutting here so that we get away from Hollywood and get away from... You need to be alone a little bit when you're editing. So we spent 6 weeks editing the film here. And so it feels very much like it has the stamp of Italy on it. There's a joy to the film that you'll see that I think reflects how much I love being here. I plan everything around how do I get back to my house. It's been by far the best thing I've ever done in my life, was to find this country and to find this and this home and this town and this lake. Just mind altering. So and I love the Venice Film Festival, by far my favorite times I've ever had there are going to the festival. And Venice is such an interesting city to me. It was my first city ever in Italy. Beautiful city. So it's fun to be able to go back there and do it. I've been there 3 times for the festival.
Let me ask you some question about your relationship with Laglio, the people of the lake. We read a lot of stories. What kind of message do you receive from your local admirers? Is it true that you play basketball in the church?
I do. There's a basketball court now. They just rebuilt one up here. They covered it, so it's nicer, so we can play basketball there. I played there yesterday. We play basketball, take the bicycle and ride it down to the basketball court and play. Some of the local kids come out and play. I've gotten Italian basketball uniform they gave me, so I have to wear that and play. I've only started again because I had back and neck surgery while I was shooting these things, so I'm sort of slowly getting, my back back. But yeah, the people in the town have been dear friends. They really have been. During the day, there's a lot of tourists, so I don't really go out much during the day. But in the evening, I can walk around and see, the people who live here. There's a really lovely woman who lives right next door who, I stop by and bring her flowers every once in a while. She always sits out on her porch over here. She's great. They're incredibly sweet to me, and they've been that way ever since. I know it's disruptive in their lives, I think, to have someone who with them brings all this baggage of people standing outside the house. And I think it can be disruptive, and I feel badly about that. So I always try and I send them a letter every once in a while and go, sorry if it's disruptive. I certainly have no intention of that.
You know that they say that everybody here on the lake say George in a perfect way, and it's the only American name they can say.
Well, that's the funniest. I just walk, if you sit here long enough, you'll just hear, George! And I'm like, hey, ciao. But it's nice. They've been incredibly welcoming here, and I have friends in Menaggio and in Tremezio, and I have friends in Cernovio, and all the towns around here. I've made really lovely friends.
How is the situation of the so-called beach of George Clooney? Have you fixed to organize the beach?
Oh yeah, that had it got so much more attention here. I didn't even really understand what was going on in the States. But I'd gone to, getting the house next